Hi, my name's Shia Porn, and we're all gonna have a conversation. We're all gonna have a conversation about love, relationships,
And
life, and mostly sex. With us today are Monica, a bartender from Brooklyn, Melinda, a bartender from Brooklyn, Nicole, a bartender from Brooklyn, and Scott, unemployed.
And happy.
And happy. He's fun employed. Worst first date stories?
I was on a first date. And right off the bat, when I got to the bar, I was sitting on a stool and he was standing so close to me that his member was literally resting on my leg. And every time I tried to like move my leg,
Remember.
I don't know what to call it.
Members.
He every time I like moved or shifted, he would kind of move and shift too. I don't really think we should.
It was a fun.
Yeah.
Congratulations, Casey. Congratulations.
So listen. So anyway, we'll call him Bob. We'll call him Bob.
Wait.
So skip through like an entire night of just like performing improv and like not wanting to perform and like him performing and just it was a long night. Okay, and I just wanted to go home.
That was a date?
Wait.
We share.
I have to add to this story. So
Yeah, sure. We share a cab home. He kept offering to like bring me home to make me smoothies and like give me a massage, and I know he kept offering. He offered me like to make a smoothie like 4
How
times.
do you do this?
That's
Just
a bad line, boys.
Let me finish. So then we get to my house and he's like, "Are you sure I can't come in and give you a massage?" And I was like, "No, really, I've got a long day tomorrow. I really need to get home." So like I swiped my credit card because I just like wanted to be done with it, and my bank account was frozen. Like all of my funds were frozen. I knew I had money in my account, but like this happens sometimes. And I was like, "Oh my god, I only have $6. Like I am so sorry. Like I'll make it up to you, even though I knew I wasn't gonna see him again. Like whatever." And he's like, "Okay, well, give me your $6. And I'm just like, oh my god, like, okay, like, oh my wallet, I give him all the money I have, and I'm just like, I'm really sorry, and he goes, yeah, whatever. And then, like, he's yelling at the cab driver for something, I don't remember what it was, but he was, like, really pissed off. And then, like, I went home and...
Sounds like a
Made a
douchebag.
smoothie.
Horrible.
So I met him. It was like the third day, and he came to my bar, and he was talking really close to
He was a
everyone.
close talker.
So
He was
like
a close
he was
talker.
like it was to a point where like I didn't quite notice it at first, and then the other like
is
server
funny,
there
the
was
beer.
like, you notice this guy like talks really close to everyone. So then I kind of noticed
is
it,
funny.
and then I was serving him at the bar, and I was like, so like we're at the bar, and I'm like, so do you want another drink? And he's like, yeah, no, can I just have another glass of water? I was like, did you really have to like climb over the bar to tell me that?
He was an awkward fella. It was a bad
was
first
very
date.
awkward.
He just
You know
constantly
what?
wants
I've
to make
been
me
really
smoothies.
lucky. I genuinely don't think that I've ever been on a really
I'm
bad
trying to
first
think
date.
too. Like,
I've heard so many bad stories.
That's my only one,
And
honestly.
I've heard so many bad stories, and I'm like, well, mine's not bad.
He's the only one that I didn't sleep with the first time I met him. I didn't sleep with him at all.
out
Did
of
I?
all the guys in the
Wait a
world,
minute,
I
you
didn't.
always sleep with your men on the first date? When is too
Yes,
soon? When is
yes.
too
I
soon
think I
for sleeping?
do.
First
Every
date?
she does.
I think I do,
She does it
actually.
the first date.
No judgment.
And I've had 4-year relationships, and I've had one night stands, but I think I do sleep with
No,
almost.
besides the person you
Besides-
lost your virginity to, which
Took a long time.
no, it
Like
took
3 days?
a month.
3 months.
Oh, okay.
3 hours?
3
3
months.
months.
Wow.
3 months. I was 16 years old. Yeah, it took 3 months.
That's not a long time.
That's not long.
Oh, it's not.
Where is the craziest place you guys have ever done it?
Restaurant pantry while he was working.
Wow. That is a health code violation.
Yeah,
if
what-
I ever
What is the letter grade on that restaurant right now?
It's shut down.
During the day, in public, in the summer, out by the lake, and there were people, we could have been caught, like, easily. And then we find out that her dad was on a boat,
Ew.
like,
Ew.
going by, but, like, didn't see us.
You're disgusting.
How old?
This was no, I'm joking. I was in college.
Ghosting. Ghosting. It's when you're dating someone and then just suddenly disappear.
As my
So
therapist
rude.
Like, the Kaiser
said,
Soze on you.
as my
so
therapist said, don't go where there isn't the love.
God.
And then she never heard from that therapist again.
Recorded that? What's...
No, like I got hooked on a guy that like seemed really, really into me, and then like just completely
I
disappeared.
remember this one when we lived on Union.
Yeah, and like
It
just
was weird.
completely, it was really strange. And
Maybe he died.
I kept No, he didn't actually. Probably would have made me feel better, actually. I mean,
You're horrible.
No, she
just
stalked him for like a year, and he was fine.
and like I said to my therapist, like I was just like really like I just didn't understand like, and I was like I deserve to be broken up with, like I deserve it. Like there's been enough dates where the least, and she's just like this is him like doing it, and
point.
whether it's mature or not. And so and but to be honest, from then on, I refuse to disappear around people because I think it's really rude. It's just like I just like
Can I ask a
you just
question?
need to be honest.
Had you guys had sex?
No.
No.
See, that to me, okay, maybe it is a little messed up. I agree. It isn't fair. I think there's karma involved, and I'm really bad. But I've ghosted plenty of people, but nobody I've ever had sex with.
So when you do start dating someone, what are the deal breakers for you? What red flags ward you off from pursuing that relationship?
I feel like one time there was a guy I dated that was lactose intolerant, and so even
Bad. Dumb.
Done.
Lactose intolerant.
breaker.
You can't have cheese?
He literally, I told you guys this earlier.
What do you have against
He
Asians?
literally would
Racist.
smell my coffee and get diarrhea.
Wait, we shouldn't talk about
And
it.
not only that, is that you could hear everything in my bathroom. So literally, I remember one breakfast, I made him pancakes with almond milk because he couldn't have regular milk, and I had coffee, right? And so I was sitting there, and he's like, "Babe, I really just got up and ran to the bathroom, and I could hear everything happening in the bathroom." I was like,
Okay, wait a second.
"Because
That's not
I
a
love
deal breaker.
coffee." Yes, it is. Yes,
Oh,
it
because
was.
you love coffee.
I thought you meant
I'm
because
sorry
you
about
hated diarrhea.
Diarrhea is a very normal
For
thing.
10 minutes she spent talking about how we should not discuss diarrhea on this panel.
It's
But
inevitable
I
that
forgot
diarrhea is going to come
that
up.
was like, I mean, to me, that was a deal breaker because I love coffee.
Sure,
He
that
had
makes
some
sense.
other issues too, but you know, it's juicy.
Alright, to me it is a girl who's a vegetarian and someone who's a stage 5 clinger.
What's a stage 5
And
cleaner?
why do you care about a vegetarian?
I wouldn't date that
I
shit.
wouldn't, yeah.
Exactly.
Sorry.
I-
Yeah,
okay,
what
no,
if
no,
you really
wait.
fell in love
What's
with
the stage
someone
5
who's a
clinger?
vegetarian?
So a stage 5 clinger is like
Okay.
every 5 seconds wanting to know where you are and like
Have you
Yeah,
done
that's
that
not
a lot,
attractive.
Scott?
I've
Yeah.
done it before.
Really? Someone likes you that much? Sorry, was that mean? I'm
It's
sorry.
imaginary.
I thought it was
Oh,
you.
right, right, right.
Oh wait, that was you.
Oh! They totally
Three-pointer.
made out.
No, we didn't. Oh. I think this got really awkward.
So, are we going to
Anyway.
commercial?
All right.
Yeah.
Well, once you get past the deal breaker stage and you're actually in a relationship and intimate, what makes sex good sex?
The first time I ever fooled around with my current boyfriend, my neck was in a neck brace.
Oh my god, I remember
Great
that.
story.
And so I couldn't have sex, and I was on antibiotics, so I couldn't give oral sex because I had dry mouth.
my
So
God.
we were fooling around.
This is the first time I've really considered dry mouth to be a really debilitating stuff. You see those ads on TV and they're like dry mouth, like dry mouth.
So I had to
Just drink water.
communicate. I was like,
Why don't you
look, why don't you
throw
do
water in
this
your
and you
mouth?
do a little bit of that, and then we.
Well, I think that about wraps things up. My name is Shai. This is Monica, Melinda, Nicole, and Scott.
Excuse me. I'm sorry, I have a cold. I'm sorry.
Well, I think that about wraps it up.